So you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title of the video. Today we're gonna be doing a super scientific, non-scientific, but a super scientific two-steak comparison. And what I'm hoping to gather from this video is two different things. One, what is better, a choice bone-in ribeye or a choice boneless ribeye? I have two steaks, both about the same comparable size and thickness. I bought them on the same day. We're gonna be using the same grill, our Weber Kettle with our slow and sear and our drip and griddle pan. So we're gonna be using the same grill. We're gonna be using the same everything. We're gonna try and keep this scientific. So what's gonna be better, the bone-in steak or the boneless ribeye? That's number one. Number two, so a while back, one of our favorite companies, Uncle Steve's Shake, which we love Uncle Steve. We talked to him on a personal level from Texas, awesome guy. He sent us this competition pig powder. Let me see if I can really get it in on the camera, like super professional like. Kind of. Okay, so he sent us this competition pig powder, and me being the smart ass that I am, I put it on a ribeye steak and I'm like, wow, this isn't for pig, this is for steak. This is incredible. So then he said, hey, if you thought that that was incredible on steak, how about you try the competition cow powder, which is actually designed for steak. So what the plan is today is I'm gonna season up one steak with Uncle Steve's competition pig powder. I'm gonna season up one steak with Uncle Steve's competition cow powder. So we got one pig, one cow, one bone-in ribeye, one boneless ribeye, both choice cuts, and we're gonna do a little taste test. And our taste tester is gonna be a 9-year-old. So, of course, super scientific. So come along with us, gonna season up these steaks, we're gonna get the grill fired up. It's gonna be a super simple, fun little video comparison. And yeah, all right, here we go. Okay, so this is how we're gonna set up our grill. We got our slow and sear over here. We got about a half chimney full of charcoal going right now. We got our drip and griddle, and then we're gonna drop this in here. And the way that we're gonna cook these steaks is we're gonna do them reverse sear style. We're gonna start over here on the cold side. We're gonna bring them up to about 115 degrees. We're gonna get that slow and sear piping hot, and then we're gonna sear them off. Let them rest, slice into them. We'll do the taste test. So both steaks, the bone-in and the boneless, will be cooked on the same grill, on the same zone here, same sear zone, and everything like that. We're gonna try and keep it as scientific as possible. Okay, so we got our two steaks, boneless choice ribeye, bone-in choice ribeye. You can see they're about the same thickness. And then we're gonna use, let me see if this camera will focus. We're gonna use the cow powder on this one right here, on the boneless one. And obviously the taste tester does not know what we're gonna do. So that's gonna be this one. The cow powder is gonna go right here on the boneless. And then we're gonna use the pig powder, and we're gonna do that on the bone-in.
Two hours later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Okay, so our grill is up to temp. We're running the grill at about 260 degrees, and like I said earlier, we're gonna be cooking indirect at first. So we're gonna throw down our bone-in ribeye. We'll put that right here. Then we'll put our boneless ribeye right here. And then we're gonna bring these to about 90, 95 degrees, or 80 to 90 degrees in between there. Then I'm gonna flip them to promote some even cooking, bring them to 115 degrees, set this up for a hot, hot sear, sear them off, let them rest, we'll be back. So, let's get this rolling. So, I'm talking to my fellow YouTubers now, in full transparency. A couple weeks ago, Albertsons had a phenomenal deal on steaks. Boneless ribeyes, bone-in ribeyes, New Yorks, everything like that. So Babe and I bought a bunch of steaks. We froze a couple of them. They're about 3 weeks in the freezer now. 2 or 3 weeks in the freezer now. We threw them all in the same bag and labeled them ribeyes. But while I put the steaks on the grill, and I was inspecting it a little bit and looking at it and trying to think back, I realized that bone-in steak that I put on the grill right now, that's a New York. That's a bone-in New York. So now we're comparing a bone-in New York to a boneless choice ribeye. So that kind of ruins my comparison, because obviously the ribeye, allegedly, well, it is. I've had a million ribeyes. The ribeye is going to be better than the bone-in New York. So, damn. Full transparency. So now this video has changed to a bone-in New York steak compared to a boneless ribeye steak, but the good thing that's going to save this video is the Uncle Steve shake, because I know that the pig powder is phenomenal. I've never tried the cow powder, and the 9-year-old still wants to taste test both, so we still have an independent taste tester. So yeah, that's what you get on this channel. Full transparency, full shenanigans, 2 different types of steaks, 1 grill. 2 steaks, 1 grill. Wow. Okay, now on with the video. Okay, 20 minutes in, let's check our New York. 95, 100. That's a thin piece right there. Okay, so it's about 95, 100. 80 on this boneless ribeye, 90, 92. Okay, so let's give it a little flip. And then we're almost there. Come on, little guy, with these super professional. There we go. Orange super professional. Wow. All right, so let's just give these a couple more minutes and then we'll pull them and get it set up for searing. Okay, we pulled the steaks. Both are at 115 internal. And now we're setting up our slow and sear to sear these off, and we're almost done. Now the best part about the slow and sear setup is the easy spin grate. So you just flip these around, and now you're gonna flip them over and put them on the cold side grate. Okay, boys and girls, so we got our bone-in New York with our pig powder on it. And then moving over here to the cow powder, here is our boneless ribeye, all chopped up. So I got it on the board here, and I'm gonna remove those bottles so that our official scientific taste tester can tell us which flavor he likes better. Let's give it a try. Okay, so we have the official taste tester. So, Mr. Bub.
Yep.
That's one flavor. That's another flavor. Okay? Don't judge it on the quality and the tenderness. We're judging it on the flavor. Okay? Okay, so which one do you want to try first?
I'll try this one.
Okay, you try that one. Pick out your perfect bite. It's your perfect bite? Okay. That had good crust on it. I saw that. So you could definitely get the seasoning. Okay, what does that taste like?
Alright, that one is pretty yummy.
Yeah.
Especially since I got a lot of seasoning.
Yeah.
But now, I'm going to try this one and see how this one tastes.
Okay. That's your perfect bite?
A lot of fat on it, but it'll make it a lot thicker.
You like fatty bites. Do you need to redo any of the samples? Do you need to try any of the samples again to make your ultimate decision?
Alright, let me try this one last time.
Okay.
And see which is which.
Okay.
And which is better.
Pick a perfect bite. Okay.
Yeah, I've made my decision.
Okay. Boom! So you're saying that the New York with the competition pig powder wins. How much better? How much better? What would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best? Give me numbers for both of these.
So this is like an 8.
An 8?
And this is like a 9.
A 9.
Because they're both like equally...
Delicious?
Yeah, they're really...
Wow. Okay, I'm going to give it a try. Even though I know what's what, I'm going to give it a try, and then we're going to wrap up this video. Good job, scientific taste tester. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I need one more bite.
So the New York is where it's at. I don't know about this lighting or this camera angle, but he says it's really yummy. All right, so let me give it a piece of the ribeye. I mean, you could see the ribeye is just killer juicy. Man, come on, camera, focus. There we go. The ribeye, the doneness, juiciness came out amazing. Pretty good. And if you saw in the beginning of the video, I loaded them up with seasoning. I wasn't sparing because I really wanted to get that flavor. So let me get one more bite of ribeye, just so that I mean, the tenderness, the juiciness. Oh yeah. Okay, let me taste the New York with the competition pig powder on it now. I gotta find a piece that has some good amount of seasoning on it. All right. Now, granted, I've had the pig powder on all kinds of meats, especially steak, numerous times. And I gotta agree with the little guy. The pig powder on steak is the jam.
I gotta say though,
Uh-oh.
the New York steak with the pig powder, it kind of tastes like barbecue sauce. Doesn't it have that tiny barbecue sauce taste?
No, I think if you've ever had Spadell Ranch, it kind of reminds me of that, but Uncle Steve's has a very unique flavor that's delicious.
It's really yummy.
I would say that the ribeye, obviously for the quality, tenderness, juiciness, the overall cut of meat, obviously the ribeye blows the New York out of the water. But the flavor, that competition pig powder is where it's at. So, yeah. You guys, sorry about the weird comparison and stuff like that, but overall still a fun video. And I've been wanting to try out the cow versus the pig powder, Uncle Steve. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this fun little video. Sorry that it messed up halfway through, that I'm a bonehead, that I didn't realize it was a New York because we labeled it wrong and put it in the same bag. But we got to see which one was better, in our opinion, of the Uncle Steve's. Uncle Steve's, all of his products have been amazing. Everything that we've tried on his website has been exquisite. So, with that, I want to thank everybody so much. Thank you especially to the people that have hit that join button, our channel sponsors. I'm going to go ahead and put their name up on the screen right now. We couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you, thank you, thank you. We look forward to seeing you on the next video. If you're new here, we would love to have you subscribe and be a part of the crew. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next video.